Okay guys, so we've got our buckets washed out. This is the bucket I'm going to be using for lemon. Here are the other 4 buckets over here. Okay, I've kind of made some space over here somewhat. I know this looks like a lot, you guys, and it is, but we will get to it all, I promise you. Just stick with me on this journey. I don't know, I tend to do this to myself all the time. Like, I'll get a whole bunch of stuff and then it's just like, seems like I have a whole lot of work to do. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead now and repot this lemon tree. It's sitting right there in that Southern Living container. I want to go ahead and get that up potted. There are roots hanging out of the bottom of it, so it's definitely, you know, time to go ahead and repot this guy so he can thrive and do his thing. I'll check out the other ones after we're done with this one. This is, like I said, this is my potting station, y'all. This is the table that y'all saw Big Smash build for me, him and my son. And this is where I will be most of the time potting stuff. So this is like my bucket or container of refreshed and amended soil. So yeah, since my station is over here, you know, this is here. I'm not sure if I'll move this to maybe the outside just to have some more elbow room, because it is kind of tight in here. But I don't really plan to have any like plants past the greenhouse here, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be on the left side, but I'm not gonna close this area off. I want to be able to walk in and out of the garden area over here, you know, when it comes to me putting up my fences and stuff, just in case I have to, you know, make a mad dash. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this lemon tree potted up so we can move on to other things. Like I said, I definitely want to get in this greenhouse and pot some things up. Got a lot of soil to refresh and yeah, get things into the dirt. Let's do this. Okay, you guys, so my camera overheated. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put like an umbrella of some sorts over my tripod and carry it with me. So I'm gonna have to make some kind of makeshift something, because my phone, I use my phone to record and it overheats sometimes, and then, you know, that's kind of like wasted time that y'all don't get to see. But I did want to show y'all what I've completed so far. I went ahead and pruned all of these herbs. This is, I guess, gonna be part of my herb garden because they actually came back. I'm really surprised. This is, what is this here? I think this is lemon balm. Yeah, this is lemon balm, and that completely came back. Here's another lemon balm right here that came back. The cilantro, I pruned that back a little bit because that was coming back. This is, I want to say peppermint. Yeah, this is peppermint, and I just finished pruning that. Remember, that had a whole bunch of wooden sticks hanging out of it, so I did that one. This one is spearmint, and here is another peppermint right here. And a couple of them will have to be up potted, like the 2 lemon balms definitely, and also this peppermint one, because I noticed that the roots are like wrapping around inside this container here. So I definitely want to get those up potted. I'll have to figure out what pots I'm going to be putting them in. Maybe Dollar Tree containers would be best for that, or maybe even something like this would be good. But I'll have to figure that out. But I'm not ready to do that just yet. I think just pruning them right now is going to have to suffice, because we still have to get to some more planting. So, and this carpenter bee here, he's been messing with me all day. He definitely has a death wish. You see this thing here? He's got a death wish, because he is just like in my head like all day long, and I don't want to be messing with my pollinators, although he's typically not a pollinator. He just wants to dig holes in my yard and my fences, so I don't know, he might be out of here before the day is over. But let's walk down to the lemon trees, because I did go ahead and up pot those. I only did 2 of them, y'all. I'm only gonna salvage 2. And the roots were definitely, they're right here in this blue container, and then the white container. The roots were like hanging out of the bottom, so I knew they were still alive. So I'm just gonna give them a chance. But like I said, I knew that one was alive, the big one. But this one, I didn't think he was alive. But the roots were definitely, hanging out of the bottom of the container. And yeah, so I figured I'd give him a chance. I went ahead and unpotted him. So moving on, we're gonna go ahead and get some soil into these 3 buckets here, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of try to keep y'all in the shade as best as I can so that we can get this done. I'm just gonna start putting some soil in these buckets so we can get this started. Before I do that, there's a trick that I learned from one of the gardeners here on YouTube, and I want to try it so I can try to conserve a little bit more soil, because you don't have to fill these containers all the way up with soil. So I have a couple of things I've been saving. The first thing I have here, and I know you've been seeing them laying around in my garden, bottles, okay? But the bottles that you've been seeing laying around the garden are the bottles that I actually use to water the garden. So, okay, these might be too big for this. Got something else though. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, here we go. So I don't know if y'all follow Skinny Boy Randy here on YouTube, but he recommended using your bags that your soil comes in. So just put the bags down in there, and it definitely takes up some space, okay? Because you don't have to use all that space for soil. It makes the containers lighter, and it doesn't hurt your plants. After all, this is what the soil came in, right? So I'm just gonna fill them both. And trust me, I have a ton more bags that I can use, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let me get another. Do I need another one for this one? Yeah, let me go get some more. I think we're good to go. I think that was about 3 bags in each container. Y'all, this is why you watch YouTube videos. You watch vlogs and stuff, because you get little nuggets and tips like this. Sometimes people forget to just tell you stuff, as you're talking to them. But when you watch the vlogs and you see what's going on, you actually get those golden nuggets. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to get more of these little nuggets here and there that I'll probably share, but I'll just forget to tell you, but I just automatically do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button for these nuggets, and then let's just continue to garden today. Alright, so can y'all see that? That filled up pretty quickly. Got nice height on it. Okay. And this is going to be a lot less heavy. So there's that. Alright, let me go fill up the other one so we can start planting. I'm going to see what's in the greenhouse that I can go ahead and plant in this. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna go in with our squash. How about that? These have been in the greenhouse ever since I put that garbage bag on top to kind of, you know, try to kind of salvage it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these squash in these different containers here. I'm only gonna have 3 right now, but we're gonna get some more soil going because I'm pretty much out right now. And yeah, we'll get some more stuff planted. So we'll start off with our spaghetti squash here. Hopefully y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can see that. Got a nice root system on there. Okay. And that's one down. Next up we have our Ford Hook zucchini. This is the big boy. This guy gets really big. So we'll have one in here and one in here. Got a nice root system going, as you can see. Break them in half. Try to be gentle. There we go. And then this guy, we'll get him in. And I feel like I can plant that spaghetti squash a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. This seed did not germinate. I'm glad I found it, because I don't want two of the same thing growing in one pot, because those squash can get pretty big. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to move these down to the other side of the garden, and we are going to amend some more soil and plant some more stuff. Alright, you guys, so this is kind of where we left off, and this is where I'm going to leave it for today. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be planting some corn and also some grapes. But my phone is dying now. I'm losing my charge, so I'm gonna have to go recharge, and it's getting late in the day anyway. I need to start preparing dinner for the family. I've been out here all afternoon just by myself, chilling, working in the garden, you know, trying to be peaceful and stuff like that. So I think I got quite a few things done. It may not look like much, but it was a lot of work. Remember, I had to repot everything, make more holes in the buckets, because I'm making holes as I go this time, because we already have, as you can see, soil filled up in a lot of these buckets. So as I'm dumping them out, I'm making new holes, I'm refreshing soil, and I'm either going to be transplanting or planting some new seeds here in the next few videos coming up. But this is what we did today. We also, remember, harvested some collard greens. That needs to go in the compost bin. I still need to go in the house and clean collard greens as well. So I got quite a night for myself here. But yeah, stay tuned, because I'm probably going to come back out after I've charged up just a little bit and go ahead and do the corn. I do want to get this corn in, because it's been sitting in the water, like I said, for about 48 hours, and I don't want it to be sitting. Sorry for all that light. Sun is on the other side now. Like I said, I've been out here all day. The corn has actually been sitting in water for 48 hours, so I can get ready to plant it, so it will have a good, a better chance at germinating. And so I really want to go ahead and get those into some soil. I don't want to have them sitting in the water for too much longer. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because that's coming up next. And also more planting, more transplanting, and just more gardening, period. We're coming along here. We're getting this garden together, finally getting some life into the garden. So stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for growing with me today.